Hey heroes, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. Today we're looking at a new game series, which I hope will be nice and long like our Wilder Myth series. It's a game called Solasta, Crown of the Magister. We're actually doing the DLC for it, called The Lost Valley. But Solasta, the original base campaign, Crown of the Magister, came out back in May of 2021, and I don't know, I don't know why I passed this over. It's a turn-based tactical RPG, which is like, Wilder Myth, which I absolutely love. Maybe it was the price, which was much higher than Wilder Myth, but maybe it was the character creation screenshot that they had that it just did not grab me. But something about it recently, I've been in the turn-based tactical RPG mood, and Solasta was on sale, so for $20 I picked it up and I loved it. And I actually bought, I don't do it very often, but I actually bought both DLCs, the one that gives us additional classes and some additional bonuses, as well as the more recent Lost Valley DLC that came out this past week or so. So today is going to be the first video for the Lost Valley series while I play through the Crown of the Magister in a separate campaign. But today, to start that off, we have to do that through creating new characters. So I'm going to show you the character creation process, which for me in an RPG is probably the most important thing. Like if I have to use pre-made characters, or the character creation process is not good or complex in a good way, then there's no point. There's no point for me. So I'm going to change the campaign to the Lost Valley here. And then we're going to create some characters. So as you can see, I have some characters here from my other main campaign, which is a blind playthrough. And then they have other ones like Celia Esbury. This is someone that they come with pre-made characters. So if you're not into making your own characters, you can select from a pre-made list already. But we're going for a full pre-made list of characters from scratch. Okay, so we're going to start off with, so I've done some research to save us some time. We're going with a hill dwarf. I hope that's the right option, right? Not a snow dwarf. Yeah, a hill dwarf. A hill dwarf. This is for my best bud, Hunter. Let's see. So hill dwarf. So they move a little slower. Have a bonus constitution. They're good against poison. They have additional weapon proficiencies and unaffected by heavy armor. So this is going to be key because Hunter is going to be using heavy armor in this game, so hopefully he won't get hit that often. So as you can see, we can pick two different lineages, snow dwarves and hill dwarves, and there's different bonuses below. I'll just talk about why we're picking the hill dwarf. That's actually a good question. Why am I picking that? Oh, I'm picking the hill dwarf for the additional hit points per level. The snow dwarf gets dexterity, but then proficiency in a heavy crossbow, which we won't really intend on using. I don't think. So we're gonna go for male, and then we're gonna make Hunter a fighter, and the reason for that primarily, like he wanted either a fighter or a paladin, and a paladin's good and probably fits his personality, but I like the fighter because if we click on higher levels there, as you can see, he gets an extra attack at level 5 and actually at level 11. So if we get high enough, he's going to be able to attack possibly 3 times. And a fighter can become extremely powerful at endgame. I guess so can paladins, but paladins a little bit more narrow in what they can do, I feel. So what did we do? So once we've picked the class, as you can see, it has all sorts of class features. We won't really go too much into it right now. Maybe we will. So light, medium, heavy armor, which is important. He can use heavy armor right off the bat. He's going to have the dwarven bonus of not getting whatever the bad bonuses of heavy armor is. He can smith, so he can craft arrows and bolts, which might not be the most important thing. He has simple and martial weapon proficiencies, fighter skills, fighting styles, and second wind. So he can regain hit points as a bonus action. Oh, I didn't know that. So now we get to choose equipment if we want. So we're going to stick with the chainmail. As you can see, it's heavy armor, armor class 16, no dex bonus. And then in terms of the weapon, I'm actually going to stick with the longsword. Let's see if there's maybe a better weapon that he would want. Warhammer, 1d8 versatile versus longsword is slashing damage. So as you can see, that's slashing damage. And then crushing damage. I don't know which one would be better in this case. Let's see, we have Morningstar, 1d8. Great Axe is, I think, two-handed weapon. It tells me right there in the tags. Battle Axe is a, what's it called? Versatile. So I think, I think Hunter likes his swords. So we'll stick with the longsword right there. And we'll have a light crossbow option over here. As you can see, we can have double hand axes, but I don't think that's important. We get to pick their packs, so backpack, torches, ration pouch, potion of healing, and projectile parts, or an explorer's pack. I think Hunter will be this. So I hope this is the right option. Healing remedy, potion of healing, dungeoneering pack, antitoxin. You know what? Let's go dungeoneering. Validate that. So next. Okay, so Hunter is going to have a background of a sellsword. So you spent your youth in a company of mercenaries, and since then your fighting skills have been put to the service of gold. Companionship and bloodshed have forged your character and made you both tough and bitter. So soldiering, we're proficient in athletics and intimidation. Armored, proficient with medium armor. We can choose one additional language, and he starts off with a military campaign ribbon, which I don't think it really does anything. Marks a mark of your service and courage during your days as a sword for hire. Okay, we start off with 10 gold from that background, and he gets commoner clothing, which won't really be useful. Then we select personality flags. We're gonna go with, I think we're gonna go with authority and kindness, and then we get to choose additional personality flags if it meets so let's see, I'm going to go with help those in need. We're going to go with a tendency to enforce rules and beliefs with authority. I think lawfulness and altruism as well. So that affects his personality. So Hunter's going to use slang. He's lawful. He respects authority, and he's also altruistic. I think that's right. Now we get to roll our dice. Very important. So we need to get some very high bonuses. As you can see, as a fighter, quote unquote, your most important ability scores is strength, constitution, dexterity. Don't really need these three, but you still kind of need intelligence, wisdom, and charisma for your other skills. So this is not a bad roll at all, actually. I might actually go with this. I kind of want a little higher. So let's see if we can randomly roll. Oh, damn, we should have kept that other roll. 16. I think the other roll was much better. Uh-oh. So I think that's not bad. So let's see. Strength, should we want? I think Constitution. Constitution, look at that. Huge, okay? That, Dex, Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma. I think that's right. That'll do well. Kind of want even higher strength if possible, but 16 will have to do. Or maybe I should switch it around. Let's see, let's move that out. Move this here. So 4 and 4 versus 5. I hope this is good. Okay. Okay, so now we get to choose a fighting style. So as you can see here, archery, you gain +2 bonus to attack rolls, so it makes it easier to hit. Or defense, while you're wearing armor, you gain +1 to bonus AC. Dueling, when you're wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls. I don't know whether that counts as a shield though. Great weapon fighting, when you roll a 1 or a 2, okay. Protection, when a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can impose a disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield. Ooh, that's pretty good. Or 2-weapon fighting. So I think I'm leaning towards, I'm going to have Hunter the main tank for our team. But he won't be alone. So I'm thinking, let's see, protection. So he'll help others. So if you're going for a protection fighting style, we need to make sure within 5 feet of you, which I don't know what that is in terms of distance, like in the actual combat. I haven't figured that out. That would be pretty good. Disadvantage. So if people are fighting very close to each other, it's a good thing. Or do we just want the defense? I think we actually might go protection as a fighting style. Yes. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, so now we get to pick proficiencies. We're going to pick 2 class skills. As you can see, those are his bonuses, I guess. And I didn't realize it initially, but it all depends on your stat. So your strength proficiencies are in this column. Dex right here, intelligence, wisdom, charisma. So he has some class proficiencies already, which is athletics, so we don't have to pick it. Is this all about the extra stuff? So acrobatics, insight, wisdom. We're gonna have someone with high insight already. Perception, survival, history. Okay, we'll take the acrobatics, and I don't know what we're going to take. What's this I say? So okay, so that's not used for the other campaign. I'm thinking perception is kind of high, so let's do that. Okay, so now we get to choose one additional background language. He has Common and Dwarvish. So I want to make sure my whole team has at least one type of language. So not used in Crown of the Magister, not used in Crown of the Magister, and not used in Crown of the Magister. So I'm gonna go with Giant. So Hunter knows how to talk with giants. Okay, so now we're going to go and give him a name, Hunter, and I'm gonna go customize this part, and we'll be back. Okay, so we're done. We have Hunter Barley Brew, and I gave him a glorious dwarven beard with runed, I don't know what those things are called, but runed things. And he looks nice. Looks nice. So that is Hunter Barley Brew, our Hill Dwarf fighter. High constitution, high strength. We have the extra, bonus of extra hit points of the Hill Dwarf. And yeah, I think this looks nice. Okay, so that's one character. Let's go and create our next character. I'm gonna work on myself actually now. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do an elf. Sylvan Elf. So, born and raised in the eastern forests of Solasta, Sylvan Elves are trained to survive in the wilds and are particularly apt to survival. As their high elf cousins, they are trained to fight with swords and bows since childhood. So they have high dexterity, they have bonuses against charm, they have dark vision. This was very important. Apparently in this game, light is very important. If you can't see an enemy, a fight with disadvantage, meaning you're going to throw 2 die and you're going to take the lower of the roll, which is actually a bad thing because you have a higher chance of rolling low. Keen senses, so we're going to have bonus to perception, and we don't need to rest as much. Sylvans looks like they get to move more, so two more than Hunter will. We have increased wisdom, and we have bonuses to short bow, long bow, and those things. We have proficiencies in survival and athletics, and we have many languages, Elvish, Dwarvish, and Halfling. So that's pretty good. So what am I picking? I was tangling with the thought of either a ranger or a rogue. Obviously, you want a rogue so that you can like disarm traps and what's it called? You can disarm traps. You can lockpick things more easily, which is very important, I think. And you get sneak attack, which is really good. But I'm thinking in this game, I'd like to try a ranger. And it's because I want to be able to deal a ton of ranged damage. So we're going to go with the undead to go with my zombie love. That's my favorite enemy. So we get advantage on damage, okay? And then we are going to change our living type to Arctic because we live in Canada. So now we're going to look at our equipment, and I think scale mail. So let's see. I'm going to go with leather, I think. Let's see. So I'm going to be... Should I be fighting from stealth often? I don't know. Stealth disadvantage. You know what? We're going to try to be stealthy with my character. So we're going to start off with leather armor instead. So the AC will be 11. And technically we'd have to hope it's... what is it? A 5 dex bonus, which we might not even get to. So technically scale mail would be better, but you get stealth disadvantage. So anyways, what should my weapons be? Because I'm going to go with longbow, obviously. What should my... If I don't want 2 short swords, what should I select instead? I kind of like the spear. Let's see, close range, max range. So I can kind of hit from far if I need to. I kind of want to try that spear and dagger. Spear and dagger, sure. Doesn't really matter. Now, the question is, do I want a dungeoneering pack or an explorer's pack? Torch, ration pouch. Ration pouch. Nope, that's the same thing. Small smith toolkit. I think we're okay with that. Okay, let's go next. So my background is I'm going to be a spy. So you've spent years working as a low-level diplomatic aide, learning the tricks of spycraft between the Principality, the New Empire, and the Kingdom of Galavan. You have chosen not to take sides and never to become an official spy, but you have retained the skills necessary for your emancipation. So spycraft, proficient in stealth and deception. We get proficiencies in nature and poisoner's kit. We can choose 2 additional languages as a spy, and looks like we're able to decipher most codes, which is interesting. Noble's clothes, money, poisoner kits, thieves tools. Okay, so now me, let's see, I am cautious and greedy, and then I'm going to also be extra cautious, and I do like violence. Okay, so that makes me a more cautious, violent, greedy, casual person. Casual. Okay, so that's a pretty good roll, but you know, for a... Let's see, so as you can see, as a ranger, we need Dex, Wisdom, and Constitution. Okay, let's see. If I did this, Super Dex, Super Wisdom, Constitution. Now, what else am I going to do? Intelligence? Nope. I probably would make that Strength. Low Intelligence and low Charisma. I don't know. Let's go next and see whether that works. Does that work for my... So I won't be the one talking. Let's see. I can pick 3 class skills. Oh. So I kind of want intelligence to be half decent. Let's see. Spot is perception. That allows me to find the traps, I think. So I think that's okay. It's not ideal. Let's go back. How's that? Let's reset. Okay, let's see. 18, 17, 15, 14, 9, and 8. That's a really high. That's like... you can't get a 19 in a roll. And so we got 2 max rolls, 2 pretty low rolls. I don't know how much lower we can go than 8. So... let me take a look. I like it. I think it's good. Super high dex. I'm not too sure about wisdom though. Constitution? Because I don't want to go down too often. Wisdom. Constitution, Strength. Yep. Okay. We're gonna stick with that. I won't be talking. So animal handling, insight, and I guess investigation. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it. Okay. So now I have Spy's Codebook, Halfling, Dwarvish, Elvish. We picked the Giant already, and now I get to pick two languages. I'm gonna go with Orcish and Goblin then. That won't be good because I'm gonna be talking to them, but I won't be able to talk very well with them. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and customize my character. We'll be back. Let's see. Okay, so Kinson Ironclaw is in the game. Can I zoom out? No, I can't. I like it. Looks pretty. Okay, so that's that. So now we're on to our third character, and that is going to be what's it called? We're gonna go now with our half-orc. Offspring of humans and orcs, half-orcs often have a history of violence rather than romance. Rejected by both their parents' families, they tend to rely on strength to get on in life. So, half-orc, I think that's the average move. Plus to strength and constitution, dark vision again, menacing, gain proficiency in intimidation skill. Okay, and when you're reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you drop to 1 hit point instead. Okay, savage attacks. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, you can roll. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna go with that. And this this half-orc will actually be our cleric. And we are gonna need wisdom and charisma, which is fine. Let's see, light and medium armor, simple weapons, cleric. So, clerics are the servants of their chosen deity. In exchange for their faith and service, they are granted miraculous powers as long as they constrain themselves to following their god's creed and perform their religion's rituals. So why are we doing a half-orc cleric? In this situation, I want to try a cleric that is right in their face, you know, like with Hunter, fighting toe-to-toe, maybe stepping back once in a while to heal the team. Okay, so let's just make sure the gear is right. So we can't do a Warhammer. We're going with heavy armor, which is fine. I wonder if we want... Let's see, can I change this? I wonder if... I think we'll stick with the light crossbow, that's fine. Priest pack. They get candles, craft manual. Yeah, we definitely want this. Okay, validate. Okay, so now we get to pick a deity. We have Arun, the primordial god of elements and patron of adventurers. Then, let's see, we have Einar, god of valor and fidelity, lawfully good. Mareke, the goddess of life and death, patron of healers and embalmers. Because I got the Lost Valley DLC, I can pick this one. This is Misei, the goddess of mischief for rogues and swindlers. Or lastly, Pakri, the goddess of law, knowledge, and patron of judges and lawyers. I think it's this one. I think this is the one that I'm going to be picking. Yes, I'm going to be picking Mariki. So, traditionally, she is Arun's wife. Her cult consists of 2 orders, the Order of Life and the Order of Oblivion. Okay, so let's take a look. So if we take life, this will be always prepared. Okay, bless and cure wounds. Or we can do Oblivion. The Oblivion domain shows the darker aspects of Marike, that of the goddess of death. Clerics who choose this domain consider life and death as part of the same greater cycle and can use necromantic spells as well as any other. Interesting, I like the spells. As long as you are conscious, you and your fellow party members within 6 cells have advantage on death saving throws. Oh, I like that. Whereas a life, we have proficiency with heavy armor, which is what we want. I think just looking at that, that's what we want. When casting a healing spell, the target regains hit points equal to 2 times the spell level. Ooh, we're definitely going that. This is what this player would want. And then we're doing an Acolyte background. You have spent your life in the service of a temple to a specific god or pantheon of gods. You act as an intermediary between the realms of the holy and the mortal world, performing sacred rites and offering sacrifices in order to conduct worshippers into the presence of the divine. So we're going to do, let's see, altruism and lawfulness. And let's see, we're going to do kindness and more altruism. So this person's going to have high altruism in kindness, casual, and lawful. Okay, now we need some high scores, not this crap. Okay, let's see. So we are going to need wisdom, strength, and constitution, which is definitely what we want. Clerics, remember, they can turn the undead. So we kind of want four very high dice rolls. Which is this. Okay. So let's see. Maybe I should go this. This. Ooh, that's crazy. Wisdom, charisma, intelligence, and dex. So dex will be average because we're gonna put the heaviest armor on this cleric. That's a really good roll. I wish I got that roll. Okay, so we get to pick 2 class skills. Most likely medicine. And let's see, we could do persuasion, or we can do history. I think we're gonna do history. That tracks. So this person has common, orcish, and druidic. No, we don't. Spy's Codebook. Okay, so now let's see. We're gonna go with old. Oh, we only get one language, so we'll pick Old Temarian. Let's see, what's this? Old Temarian. Okay, next. Now we get to pick some spells. 3 class cantrips. So I'm gonna pick, let's see, Spare the Dying. Touch a dying ally to stabilize them. What does that do? Stabilizes a dying creature. So I think the whole team was going to have dark vision, so I don't think we really need light. Shine. An enemy you can see becomes luminous for a while. Oh, I think that's important. We're going to do Sacred Flame. Yes. Right? Strike an enemy with Radiant. So this is instant. It has average range. Saving throw dex. Okay. Ignites light sources. Oh, that's good. Sparkle. Target up to 3 objects that can be illuminated and light them up immediately. Oh, so that's probably better than Shine. Why would we want Shine? An enemy you can see becomes luminous for 1 minute versus target up to 3 objects that can be illuminated and light them up immediately. Oh, so that's to light up certain ignites light sources. Oh. Guidance. Increase the ability checks for a limited time. I think we're going to go with these 3. Sacred Flame, Shine, and Spare the Dying. Okay. And now I'm going to spend some time to customize this character. We'll be back. Okay, so Anibas has joined the party. We have our half-orc cleric, super high strength, super high constitution, and actually really good stats across the board other than dex. She'll be using heavy armor. Okay, and the last person for this video we are going to make is, let's see, a half-elf. So half offspring of the human refugees from Tirmar and the Solastian elves. Half-elves have the strength of their parents, versatile, charismatic, and gifted with dark vision and fey ancestry. They are always torn between 2 cultures. So let's do that. So average move, we get bonuses to charisma, and we can increase 2 other scores by 1. We get bonus skills, dark vision, saving throws against charm, and we get 1 extra language. Okay, this last character is going to be a sorcerer. Okay, so Sorcerer. Sorcerers have an innate ability to channel arcane magic, usually through a supernatural origin. Sorcerers are also able to alter the fabric of magic using sorcery points. Some of my friends, that if you're watching this, you might know why we're doing this. Let's check out the equipment first. Light crossbow. Let's see. Component pouch. Explorer's pack. Small smith toolkit. Healing remedy. We already have a dungeoneering pack. Let's go for an explorer's pack this time. She gets double daggers. Now the question is, we need to be able to cast spells. A component pouch takes a very important spot. But then we can use our light crossbow. But I don't really think she's going to be doing that, because she'll be shooting her cantrips all the time. So let's go with a quarterstaff instead. I wonder if that will affect... I wonder if she'll be able to cast a spell with a quarterstaff. I guess we'll find out. I don't really know. So we'll do a component pouch with a quarterstaff. Okay. Next. Okay, so now we get to pick from 4 different sorceress origins. The Draconic bloodline. Let's see. What does this matter? Affinity to a specific damage type. Ooh, I like that. We could speak Draconic, or gain 1 additional hit point per level, and your armor classes. Oh, that's not bad at all. Draconic Resilience. Or Mana Painter, which is, I think, pretty good. Mana Absorption. Your Charisma modifier is used, if higher, instead of other ability modifiers on your saving throws against spells. That's okay. I'm paying attention to, the theme, but also the bonus spells that are always prepared, and also their ability. So I kind of like... I don't really think these spells are great, but the Draconic Resilience is pretty good. Plus, it looks like we get additional things. Elemental Affinity, Draconic Resistance. Mana Painter. Do you get something special? Mana Drain. On melee hits, you can... let's see, we can drain and get sorcery points back, which is kind of important. Child of the Rift. Let's see, we get Guiding Bolt, Aid, Daylight, Banishment, Greater Restoration. Not great. Immediately after you cast a sorcerer's spell of level 1 through 5, roll a 1d20. If you roll 20, no, that's not the greatest. Rift Deflection. You can use bonus points, Offering to the Rift, nah, or Haunted Soul. Oh, look at her face. Her face changed. So, on your list, always have prepared a lot of Fear, Phantasmal Killer, Mind Twist. Okay. Spirit Visage. You can use a bonus action to attempt to scare an enemy you see within 6 cells of you. The target must make a will save or have disadvantage. Oh, not bad. Haunted Souls are sorcerers whose innate abilities draw malevolent spirits to them. Those who survive the ordeal learn to form a symbiotic relationship with them, harnessing their power in exchange for having their soul being slowly drained away. We're gonna go with this one. Okay, and this person is going to be an academic, right? Academic, yes. So, you had 2 passions growing up, history and magic. Your teacher saw your interest and ensured that your potential was nurtured. Your mission in life is to discover the secrets of the past, both magical and mundane. So you took your backpack and set out to discover the wonders of Solasta yourself. Makes sense. So this person is going to be a lawful pragmatic, altruistic, and kindness. Despite being a what's it called, that type of sorcerer. So let's see, bookworm, runaway antiquarian. So we have ties with the antiquarians. Good. Choose 2 additional languages, and we have a rosary to be able to enchant stuff. Fantastic. We need rolls of charisma, constitution, and dexterity. Charisma, constitution, dexterity. So charisma is very important. Okay, so let's re-roll the dice, because that, as you can see, we got a 5, which is horrible. I'm going to keep rolling until... Actually, I might have rolled a little bit too quickly there. No. Come on. Wow, we're getting some crap rolls. How's that? Nope, still too low. Let's see, and I got a achievement there, probably from re-rolling too much. Let's see. I want 3 very high scores. Actually, that last one was half decent. This is half decent. Charisma, Constitution, Dexterity, Intelligence, Strength. We don't need Wisdom. Okay, so now we're gonna also increase. Why is it? Oh, it's not forcing me, but it's recommending Dex. Yes, I will take the Dex. And I wonder if I should increase anything else. I'll do what they recommend because I think that is important. Okay, there we go. Very high skills. Pretty high skills, yep. So we got 2 ancestry skills, which is anywhere. I can pick any 2 skills. Well, we're not going to do sleight of hand. Our dex is average. Stealth is okay. Investigation. What are we low on? I'm surprised that the other... I forget whether our cleric should have high religion proficiency. I just can't remember. We got 2 class skills after this. So I think we should go with all charisma based ones. So deception and intimidation. Oh, and then religion is... So let's change these around. So we're gonna go with persuasion, and I wonder whether we should go with deception, or whether we should go through intimidation. That kind of makes sense. Class skills. Oh, deception and religion. There we go. And ancestry. So let's see. This is not used. So we're gonna go with. Oh, we only get 1 ancestry. So whether we go with draconic or whether we should go with Terran. Elemental planes. I imagine we'll encounter elementals. So let's hope this works. Terran. Oh, we still get some more. Draconic then. And I think we have everything at this point. Question is, who else do you think? I think it'll be very important that our person with the highest charisma can speak with the biggest type of enemies. Dragons, giants, and Terrans, or elementals. Okay, so that's that. Now we get to pick some cantrips. So we're going to pick... Ooh, Shadow Armor. Temporary... No, that's crappy. True Strike, Sparkle, turn the lights on. Let's see, Dazzling Lights. Create dancing lights and move at your command. Nah. Damage. Deal damage to one enemy and prevent healing if it's undead. So we want Chilling Touch, so when we come across the undead. Firebolt will be our standard attack. Oh, she gets Ray of Frost as well. Ooh, Hindered, -2 move speed. That might be really good as a thing. Let's see, what's Acid Splash do? Save to negate. No, so that doesn't really do anything too important. Shadow Dagger. Let's see. Plus damage, save to negate. Wisdom saves. Let's see. Poison Spray. Oh, this is a close range, higher damage. Save of Constitution to negate. Sparkle, True Strike. Increases your chance to hit. Can I apply this to other people? Increase your hands to hit. Caster has advantage on his first attack. Oh, that's not bad. Shocking Grasp. So... You know what? We'll do Shocking Grasp when something gets really close to us. We got Firebolt. We got Chilling Touch. As you can see, this is obviously a very offensive choice that we're going with. Dazzle. Lower the target's AC. Okay, we'll have that. We get 2 class spells. Let's see. I like Jump. Sleep is supposed to be a very powerful ability. Comprehend languages. Nah. Color Spray. False Life. Detect Magic. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with Sleep. And when we're not sleeping, should we do Burning Hands? This is a cone in front of us. 3-8, that's a lot of damage. 3-18, fire. But Magic Missile it has really good range. It has really good range. Magic Missile, we will be able to do that. Do we want range or do we want Burning Hands? No. Undo it, please. Sleep and Magic Missile. Okay, Sleep and Magic Missile. And she gets Inflict Wounds, which is a melee. Yeah, so super far. You know what? One more time. Sleep, Burning Hands, and she'll have Inflict Wounds. Okay, so let's go ahead and change her or customize her, and we'll be back. Okay, so Ginger Flaming Skull has joined the group. Okay, great. And there we go. We have our full team. Let's go prep them up. Let's see. So we have, let's see, where am I? There we go. Select. Now we have our Hunter. We have Ginger. And we have Anibas. Okay, so with the characters prepped, this is actually where we're going to end the video today. Thanks so much for joining me. In the next video, we're actually going to start the actual process of the game. But as you can see, the character creation is actually probably my favorite part of the game. And hopefully we've built a very strong team with a Ranger, Fighter, Sorcerer, and Cleric. I can foresee that we might at the beginning have troubles with traps and lockpicking, but down the road we should be better because I'm going to rely on Ginger's abilities to hopefully cast knock or find traps maybe or something like that to set off the traps. We're going to have Fighter Hunter in the front row along with Anibas. They'll both be fighting and tangling with them, hopefully drawing all the aggro away from everyone else, while Ginger and myself provides ranged support. But that's it for today. Thanks so much for joining me. Check back later for my next Solasta Crown of the Magister Lost Valley playthrough. Check out the rest of my channel for other videos on video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.